Okay, I think it's important to mention that there's a lot of people who they need help and it's no big deal. Okay? You know, when it comes to gathering people, I need assistance to gather people to make my moral committee. I've asked for a suitable helper. You know, attract a suitable helper is a form of asking society for help. You know, when I was young, people wouldn't hesitate to, so to speak, to hook people up with their friends or something. They said, "My friend's perfect for you," and da 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 da. Okay, so some people like Marilyn Manson, he needs help. You know, when you're young, you might think it's funny. As you get older, you see that he needs help, and we need to reform mental health and make it the type of system that can effectively, most effectively, regardless of how effective or ineffective it is now, to more effectively help people and to treat people fairly and give them their rights and so on and so forth. In a democracy, the people need to come together, discuss what is right with an open mind, not give in to evil, and to insist on the proper and correct path in terms of morally proper. People from different cultures, different orientations, sexual orientations, different genders, need to get together and discuss these things, like adults, and to get to the bottom of this. People are disabled, need help. Imagine if you were disabled and you didn't want to admit that you needed a wheelchair. It's stupid. I've said it many times. When I perceive that there's something wrong with me, I don't hesitate to try to get help. I'm the son of two doctors. I ask them, I say, hey, I have this cut, or I feel this kind of these symptoms or whatever, and I go for help. So if there was something wrong with me in other ways, I would admit it to myself and I would go and get the appropriate help, and I'd do the research and so on and so forth. But we live in a society where we don't see that happening. We see these gang members in Chicago all the time. These rappers, they're killing each other. It's sad, just like Oakland and so on and all these other places, Atlanta, Baltimore, D.C., Los Angeles, just horrible, horrible things taking place. And instead of them getting help, and instead of them, finding a decent culture to be a part of, they go rob some people and kill some people. We see with these assaults on the Asian community, instead of people coming together and effectively discussing these things and figuring out what the root causes are, the underlying causes, you know what I'm saying? We see that with the governing class, ordering people to be targeted. Okay, historically we'll say, to keep it diplomatic and so on and so forth, instead of them saying, hey, what is the real concern here? Why are we playing this, globalist game and so on and so forth? They're targeting people. And it affects their families. We see 1 in 5 CEOs are said to be psychopaths. How many are sociopaths and narcissists and just greedy to the point of senselessness, mindlessness? They're in a fugitive state away from morality. I brought this up before when I was describing moral deficiency disorder, a disorder that I've described. Okay, they're in a kind of fugue state, and they're fugitives from moral precision. They refuse to get themselves together, define what is morally precise, and say, I'm going to do that. Once you do that, that's when you get true mental clarity, romantic clarity, moral, mental, spiritual, romantic clarity. It's better for your family. You have more fulfilling lives. It's better than being rich, and so on and so forth. We need to get together as a society and to figure out what is right and to get people the help they need and make sure it's the right kind of help. Because it's bad for many reasons. The domino effect. When you don't make mental health morally precise, okay, then people don't want to go there, and more problems spring up. Say someone who would otherwise get help doesn't get help, and then they go shoot somebody or something, rob a bank, molest a kid, what have you. So people need to get help. No wordplay, just actual good help. Thank you.